Top 5 rap website was good. Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy album review. I just listened to it for like the fourth time, so I feel good enough to put a review out. It's April 17th today as I record this, so it's been a good 2-3 weeks, if not a month, since this album has been out. I really don't like to review albums right away. I like to let the hype die down so I come in with reasonable expectations. But this album, it's not a bad album. It's a good album, I think. And when I say good, I mean out of 13 tracks, there are 6 tracks that I can take and put in my rotation. Get Up 10.
Get money, go hard, motherfucking right. Never been a fraud in my motherfucking life. Get money, go hard.
It's that Meek Mill type flow. You went for Meek Mill on this.
And we all know you ain't that type. I smack you in the bitch that you act like. I started
Chicken head.
Yeah, slim waist, ass fat. My shit is caked up, my bad bitch.
Be Careful. Best Life featuring Chance the Rapper.
Nigga, you a pussy and a rat. You like Tom and Jerry, nigga, you ain't ballin', you just talking, that's that commentary.
And when you trickin', sending fly. She count money in her sleep and she don't never spend a night. But she trapping and she had to make it happen for her life. Don't be mad because she having shit, you had it your whole life. We had baggage on our flights, we had badges on our asses. You got passes in your life, you had gadgets on your bike.
I like it featuring Bad Bunny and J Balvin was pretty good too. I'm not hating on that song.
Oh, he's so handsome, what's his name?
And I Do featuring SZA. I Do slap.
No wonder why I do whatever I like, I do.
Slapper. I think my favorite song is Best Life featuring Chance. Be Careful is probably a close number 1 also. And I Do featuring SZA. I thought Bickenhead was a nice throwback. It was a well done interpolation, a well done throwback redo of the famous LaChat Chicken Head record. You know that song, chicken, chicken head. Love that song. So I think just by association, I like the Cardi B version too. But there are situations where artists redo songs and can just completely mess it up. So we got to give it to Cardi and her team. That was a good redo of Chicken Head, a good interpolation. Bickenhead, it's up there too. I don't see myself listening to it all the time or listening to it super often, but I'm not fretting on it. Now I know one of the first things people are going to do is compare this album to things Nicki Minaj has done. Not just because they're female rappers, but also because they've been exchanging bars, subliminals, things like that. Nicki just did an interview on Beats One. She goes really in detail about the Cardi B situation and her feelings towards that situation. So I won't go too deep into it. Nicki has already done it. And she's done it in her music too. So one of the first things people are going to do is compare it to Nicki Minaj's discography. Now, I don't think Nicki Minaj's discography... Let me put this out there. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't prefer either artist, Cardi B or Nicki Minaj. But I do like a good rap beef. I'm there for it, especially if it stays on wax. Once it trickles over and starts affecting families and stuff, that's not rap beef, that's something else. So I like a good rap beef, so especially when it's a good competitive spirit and it enhances the artistry. So I'll watch this Cardi B Nicki thing as it happens on wax, on record, and we all see what's happening. So people want to compare the two discographies. I like comparing discographies. A discography is how I rank an artist. When I say top rappers of all time, I'm talking about their discography, their collection of albums, mixtapes, EPs, projects, and how it ranks against others. So Nicki to me doesn't have a good discography like that. She only has 3 albums, and her first album came out in 2010, Pink Friday. It's 2018. She's going to drop one this year though, but as of right now, she only has 3 albums. Pink Friday, which is good. Roman Reloaded, and the Pink Print. You tell me if you like the Pink Print like that. I couldn't tell you. But she has mixtapes too. So the Sucker Free mixtape, Nicki Minaj's Sucker Free mixtape is really good. And her Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape 2009 was really good. Sucker Free was 2008. Beat Me Up Scotty was 2009. Those are two really good mixtapes. So Nicki Minaj as a whole, 5 projects in her discography, if you don't count the Young Money albums. Versus, I think the best out of Nicki Minaj's discography is Beat Me Up Scotty. It's either Beat Me Up Scotty or it's Pink Friday. Pink Friday had a lot of moments, had a lot of hits. It wasn't even one of my top albums like that. I don't listen to Pink Friday, to Pink Friday, but you know, you can't deny Your Love, you can't deny Moment for Life featuring Drake. And she had a feature on Kanye's album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that same year. So Pink Friday was a moment. I don't think this Cardi B album is better than Pink Friday. I don't think it's better than Beat Me Up Scotty. I don't think it's better than Sucker Free. I think it's better than Roman Reloaded. And I gotta listen to the Pink Print again. It didn't really stick with me. But I see her fans mention it a lot, so I do want to revisit that and just see what it's about. But you know, anyway, this Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B. Let's get off Nicki Minaj. It's a good album. Out of 13 songs, I'm taking 6 of them. Drip featuring Migos.
Drip, drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they dripping. Ice. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Came through dripping, drip, drip. Diamonds on my wrist, they dripping.
I could do without it. Moneybag. She Bad featuring YG. And I fuck with YG. That was YG, and that was a mustard beat. Bodak Yellow. I like the Kehlani song, but you know, I like Kehlani's parts. It reminds me of the Sweet Sexy Savage album, but as a whole song, I'm not really taking that one either. But I'm not hating on it either. And Barty Cardi is like,
your bitch want party with Cardi. Cardi a body in a Rari. Diamonds all over my body. Shining all over my body. Cardi got your bitch on Molly.
I could do without when Cardi is on the super hard rapping stuff like Barty Cardi and Drip and the trap rap and all that. Like, I could do without that. I like her on Be Careful, and I like her on Best Life. I think, and Big and Head, she's cool on that one too. So she has you could tell Cardi's a natural rapper. You could tell before even the stripping, before the reality TV show stuff, you could tell she was actually either around rappers or she was rapping, or both. Because she doesn't, even if you say Cardi don't write her own rhymes, she sounds good spitting her rhymes. She has no trouble flowing. She has no trouble with cadence. Things that people like kind of amateur rappers have struggles with. She doesn't have these. She sounds good on the beat. She has a good delivery, good inflection. She should keep playing with that. So I'm looking forward to see what else she does. Invasion of Privacy also, I feel it's very much a collaborative effort. There are multiple hands in this. There are certain songs or certain verses where you could tell the Migos had a heavy hand. The YG and Mustard song, it seemed like it was just, a beat in the YG hook without much, input from Cardi other than her verses. I don't know how a Cardi B verse or song feels, but that's my fault because I need to go back and listen to her previous music. But you could tell this Invasion of Privacy is a big collaborative effort with a lot of hands, a lot of production quality, a lot of budget put behind it. So I'm really interested to see what Cardi can do on a mixtape, do-it-yourself level, to really see what she's saying in her music, what she wants to say, and how she wants to put it out with more creative control. I'm not saying she didn't have it on this album, maybe she did, and this is the result. I'm just saying this album feels like it was a lot of help. Nothing wrong with that, but there is something to say about an overproduced album. Anyways, Top 5 Rap website, you already know what it is. Twitter.com, you can follow me at Top 5 Rap website, I follow back. And Top5Rapwebsite.com. This is like album review number 328. Still going. Peace.